U.S. President Barack Obama is leading the charge for more controls on gun sales, including expanded background checks. Fears over possible new restrictions are leading to a spike in U.S. gun sales. According to the FBI, a record 3.3 million people applied for a background check for a firearm last month. For the whole of 2015, the number was over 23 million. And as Nathan King reports, the stock prices of major gun manufacturers, they're soaring too.
For Rick Friedman, the co-owner of this gun range and store in New Jersey, bad news is good news. Every time there's a mass shooting or a terrorist attack, his sales go up.
Yeah, I'd say in the last couple of weeks we've seen at least a 50% spike in firearm sales. And you have to take a look at the nature of the world we're dealing with and what's going on in California and what happened overseas. And I would say that pretty much is a correlation between the two.
Welcome to the nation's gun show.
It's been the same across the United States. This gun show in Virginia was held just a few days before the U.S. president announced his latest efforts to curb gun violence. It was packed. Whatever the rights and wrongs of the gun debate, profits for the gun manufacturers are right on target. In fact, they're exceeding targets. Smith & Wesson, founded back in 1852, is having one of its best years ever. Full sales for fiscal 2015 to 16 are expected to be over $650 million. That's a jump of over 50% from its 2012 sales. The stock is soaring. In the last 5 years, Smith & Wesson is up over 480%. Compare that to tech giant Apple, whose stock is up around 100% for the same period. For the stock market as a whole, the S&P 500 is up 48%. That's just 1/10 of the growth of Smith & Wesson. Some pension funds and investment firms stopped investing in gun shares after the massacre at Sandy Hook Elementary School in 2012, which saw 20 children and 6 adults slain. But the reality is that fear sells, and the U.S. is feeling nervous right now.
Your safety is your own responsibility, and that's why we're seeing, after these terrorist attacks here and in Paris, we definitely have seen an upswing in new first-time buyers, people wanting to take training classes and be able to get a concealed carry permit.
And of course, the U.S. gun industry supports the U.S. economy too. An industry study says it employs 130,000 people directly, and gun trade supports another 130,000 indirectly. That study also says that the gun trade is worth over $40 billion to the U.S. economy every year, and it's growing. Nathan King, CCTV, Washington.